Good afternoon, parents, families, and friends. Welcome to the 97th Annual Commencement Ceremony of the Klamath Union High School. It's my honor to be with you to celebrate KU's graduating class of 2026. Joining me on stage today are Klamath Falls City School Superintendent, Dr. Keith Brown. School board members, Trina Perez, Vanessa Bennett, Andrew Biggs, and Nicole Trejo. On behalf of our school and community, thank you for your service and your support to the families of Klamath Falls. Next, I'd like to recognize the outstanding faculty of Klamath Union. As they now enter together, please join me for thanking the KU faculty for countless hours invested in these young men and women. I would now like to invite the Klamath Union Choir members to join us up front of the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem performed by the KU Choir. You can be seated. Thank you, KU choir members. As we prepare for the formal entrance of today's graduating seniors, I want to thank the class of 2026 for a fantastic year. It's been exciting to work with you as you transition from high school to do great things. start us off today, it's my pleasure to introduce KU ASB President and Faculty Award Cup Award winner, Alan Shamson.
Hello, students and staff, families and friends. It is my pleasure to welcome you. We'll try this again. Okay. Hello, students and staff, families and friends. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the graduation of the class of 2026. 2,500 years ago, when the famed philosopher Socrates said, "I know I'm intelligent because I know nothing," I'm sure he had no idea how long his words would sound throughout time. Yet within them lies a profound truth. We don't always know as much as we think. This is seldom recognized in our zeitgeist. Nowadays, it is all too common to see people on social media with certainty proclaim their opinion is the truth or their party is unequivocally correct. But as we all move from the top of the hierarchy back to the bottom, I would stand here and remind all of us the key to moving forward successfully is in humility and with understanding, to not assume, as skipping to assumptions and judgment leaves us vulnerable to disharmony. In such a partisan time, I encourage us all to follow in the footsteps of one of humanity's greatest thinkers and to move forward in unbiased thought and with humility. And as I am welcoming you, welcome others, and never lose hope. For something better is surely to come with all the bright minds before me. Thank you.
It is my honor to introduce KU salutatorian, Quinlan
It's
Spivey.
not working. No, I don't know. Okay. Shoot. Huh.
As a senior class, we've all heard the word success about 1,000 times this year. Whether it was in an advertisement for college or a video in senior seminar. Often, success is defined as earning a degree, getting a degree career, winning a prestigious award, or having a shiny car, all of which are great things. But I think too often, we define success in terms of things we have or things we achieve rather than the impact we can make on other people. I believe the better definition of success would be the ability to make an impact on the life of another. Today is a celebration of the potential difference we can make in the world as we move forward in life. But it is also a day to honor all those who have made a difference in our lives. Today is I've been blessed with many amazing teachers, coaches, teammates, friends, church leaders, and family members. I list specific names, but then I'd be here all day. They have supported me, believed in me, pushed me to be better, and ultimately have helped me Thank you to all the people who have made an impact on our senior class. None of us would be the people we are today without them. Joshua Smith's poem, Sunflowers in Babylon, states, "Are we not standing on the gardens planted by our forefathers? Are we not reaping a harvest we didn't sow? Are we not leaning on the limbs of an oak, standing within the shade of a forest of someone else's plant? We all have some kind of forest in our lives. In fact, we're standing at a 98-year-old tree today that none of us were here to build. But because those before us really started, and each generation has taken time to make it a little bit better, we have time this union today. I hope that as we move forward in life, we can remember all those who have planted seeds and pay their generosity forward by continuing to plant seeds in the lives of others. Congratulations to all the seniors. Best of luck in whatever endeavors you pursue in the future." We'll now hear from valedictorian Tina Free.
Hi, my name's Kenna. I hope you guys are doing well today. You guys are gonna have to kind of bear with me because I've been losing my voice and I'm also really nervous. When I sat down to write my speech, I knew how much I wanted to give thanks to the many people who have created such a wonderful support system for me. I'd not be at where I am today without them. And so originally, I planned to use the time that I have speaking to give a thank you speech. However, as I began to write, I realized what a unique opportunity I had to not only speak to my fellow graduates, but also to the many people in the bleachers with us. It's not every day that someone is given a voice to speak to hundreds of people on the subject of music. For that reason, I decided that I wanted to share the meaning behind 3 words that I've been told almost every single day since my time in elementary school. And these infamous words are "make good choices." My parents, along with the parents of my 2 best friends, Lily and Katie, have serenaded us out of the house with these words every single day. And while their definition may seem self-explanatory, I want to take a moment to recognize a different meaning of these words that may not be as obvious, but is most important. I know that when my parents tell me to make good choices, they are telling me to stay safe and out of trouble, obviously. But even more than that, they are telling me to choose to be a person that leads with love, kindness, and empathy. They are asking me to understand that everyone has walked a different pathway in life, and therefore to give grace to others. My parents are telling me to choose to treat others in the best way that I possibly can. This meaning of make good choices is what I wanted to share with you all today. With the voice that I've been given, I want to encourage you all to be people who see the humanity in those around you and recognize it with compassion. I ask that you do your best to make good choices by showing love and empathy to everyone who crosses your path without any regard for the differences that there may be between you and them. By showing others the same kindness that we hope to receive and allowing love to transcend differences, we can overcome many of the strifes that currently divide us and become a better people. I know at the beginning I said that this was not a thank you speech, but I would like to say how grateful I am for my parents who have taught me the importance of making good choices. I want to thank my 2 younger sisters who lead with kindness as second nature and are some of my greatest role models. I would like to say how thankful I am for the many KU teachers who not only encourage us to be better people, but also lead by example in the classroom. And finally, I would like to thank my fellow graduates because I've seen and experienced the grace, empathy, and compassion that you all show. To finish things up, I would like to quote the very wise words of my mother and father, as well as Lily and Katie's mothers and fathers. Make good choices. And I would also like to introduce my fellow valedictorian, Leona Higgins.
Hello, everyone. So I really struggled finding a topic for my speech today. It's kind of open-ended. So I asked the most recent graduate I knew, my boyfriend, for some advice. He told me to talk about the following: his dog, my cat, everyone I have beef with, or to just simply name everyone who pooped their own pants during cross country. And I hope you appreciate I did not follow his advice. But I hope this serves as a very helpful reminder that we need to be goofy sometimes. By all means, go off, be serious, and do the important things in your life, but don't forget who you are in the process. Make sure that you can still be weird and still have fun, and sometimes give really bad but funny advice. Congratulations, class of 2026. I would next like to introduce my fellow valedictorian, Jacob Martin.
First and foremost, congratulations. Congratulations to my fellow seniors because we made it. Congratulations to the KU staff for yet another year successfully completed. And congratulations to the parents of the students I've called my classmates, my teammates, and my friends for the past 4 years. For a while now, we've looked up to those who have completed high school, graduated, and moved on. And now it's our turn to move on. As I was deciding what to write for my speech, I struggled because frankly, I was worried. I wasn't sure if we were ready yet. I didn't know if we were prepared for the mantle of responsibility that was being placed before us. And frankly, I didn't know if we were worthy to be called the leaders of this generation. But now as I look out on my classmates, I know we're going to be okay. Because I don't just see my classmates, I see teachers, leaders, doctors, entrepreneurs, engineers, and artists of the future. We may not be ready yet, but we've built the foundations, and when the time comes, we will be. So I want you guys to join me in congratulating the Klamath Union High School class of 2026. And one more thing before I go. Each of you are capable of amazing things. And so I wish you the best of luck. And give it up for our next valedictorian speaker, Hope Moore.
Good afternoon, graduates, friends, family, and esteemed faculty members. I am honored to have the opportunity to speak before you today. Today, I want to speak about someone who has helped me become the person I am today. This person has shown me grit, determination, and compassion. This person has been a role model for me my entire life, and he will always be a role model for me. This person is my older brother, Spencer. Okay. When we were younger, he showed up for me in all the ways you'd want an older brother to. He made sure I could shoot a basketball, throw a football, and play catch with a flag. But as we've gotten older, we've entered new stages of our lives. He's not playing with me in the front yard anymore, but he still shows up for me when I need him the most. He's shown up for me in my academics by supporting me through academically challenging classes, mentally by always being a call or text away from anything I might need, and finally emotionally by providing a shoulder to cry on whenever I need it, which was more often than not. Spencer may not know it, but when my life feels like it's falling apart, he's the one that can patch it back up. So today, I want to tell you all 2 things. Number 1, find your person, and number 2, tell them what they mean to you. Finding your person is a connection I feel all people should experience. It gives strength, stability, and connection, while also feeling a sense of belonging. This is especially relevant now because we will all soon be embarking on our own lives. And my second point is, tell that person what they mean to you. These people should know because we are leaving and changing. We might miss chances to tell these people what they mean to us. So grads, our lives are about to get crazy. Know who your person is and stick with them. I hope that as we all enter this new age of our lives, we can all find our Spencer. And finally, congratulations to the class of 2026. We have finally made it. I would now like to introduce your next valedictorian, Eleanor Rodriguez.
Without change, there would be no more butterflies, and that would really suck. This quote has lived on a magnet in my mom's office for as long as I can remember. It reminds me that change is a necessary part of life and not something to fear. Change is what makes life beautiful, vibrant, and transformative. So many important decisions in my life have come back to this little magnet. Starting freshman year, it felt like too much to join multiple activities, sports, accept leadership roles, get good grades, work, and still enjoy my high school years. But each new change has helped me create big goals and find what I am passionate about. I've applied this same lesson to my next steps in life. When I was choosing my future college, I knew I had to choose between options that felt safe and those that felt scary but exciting. Deciding to attend Berkeley next year was scary. I fear it being too much academically, socially, and more. Still, those changes also excite me because I want to see who I can become when I am pushed in an entirely new way. So, when making my final decision, I remembered no change, no butterflies, and I leaped. Luckily, in my life, leaps like that one have never been taken alone. I want to thank my family for always supporting me. Their passion, work ethic, and love have been the greatest examples I could have asked for. I also want to thank my teachers and coaches who have challenged me and believed in me. Because of all of you, I've learned to push myself, not out of pressure, but because of a genuine love for the process of growing into a butterfly. So, class of 2026, I hope inspires you to embrace change, to feel the nerves, the pit in your stomach, or the excitement in your chest, and do it anyway, even if you're scared. Because the world needs more butterflies. Thank you. I am now happy to present the next valedictorian, Hazel Squid.
Hello, class of 2026. I'm honored to be standing here before you today, and I think I speak for all of us when I say that it's a massive relief that we reached this stage, especially with the battle of senioritis. Today, I'd like to show my thanks to those who inspired and supported me, but to begin, I would like to acknowledge how far we all have come. I beam with excitement as we get the opportunity to walk off the stage with our diplomas because we've been preparing for this for what seems like our whole lives, with the people around us always pressuring us to have a plan. Honestly, I don't have a complete plan, but I'm a strong believer that anything you put your mind to, you will achieve if you want it enough and work hard enough. Anything is possible. I know through personal experience as an athlete, choir member, and honor student throughout high school. Through it all though, My biggest drive to reach this point is my younger self. I'd like to think that I would look up to the person standing on this stage today, and I hope you all would feel the same. Because everyone has come so far, and I bet a majority of you would always dream of this day, but never expect it to arrive so fast. These last 4 years were rough. All the seniors last year who said junior year was the worst, were lying. Being a student athlete on top of this was definitely a lot, but I refuse to take all the credit for making it through and for all my accomplishments, because honestly, I didn't do it alone. And I think all of you would agree, if not all. I would hope you all have that anchor in your life that helped you make it through, that was there through all the ups and downs. It may have been a friend, sibling, teacher, etc. Just take a moment to think about that person and make sure you go up to them later and say thank you, because I'm overjoyed to have the opportunity to show my thanks towards mine through the speech. I have always tried to write the speech in my head since freshman year, and I wanted to imagine that I would be speaking on the stage one day. And I've always dreamed of having the opportunity to show all my thanks to those who motivated me and were always by my side. Today, I'd like to acknowledge my biggest role model and support system throughout high school. Literally, I would not be here without her, and I'm sorry, because I know you're probably crying already. My mom. My mom has always been there for me and endured all my moods, whether I was happy and excited or completely overwhelmed and frustrated. She was there. She's always been the anchor in my life, helping control my wandering, anxious mind. Behind all my classmates, I know, is someone who you hold close that you may not know how to let go of yet, because I don't. But I do know that I'm excited to see what I can accomplish on my own with everything my mom has taught me, and the opportunities I've been given through her and my family. My mom was there through it all, telling me I could when I thought I couldn't, sitting with me holding flashcards late at night for an anatomy exam that maybe I forgot about, sorry, Mr. West. Cheering me on in the stands every meet as I competed in my sports, screaming in the background of her videos so loud that most of the videos were ruined. But I was just glad she was there. When I was freaking out because my workload was so heavy that I thought I would break, she was a steady force holding me together. I know I can always count on her when I feel alone, need someone to talk to, or need structure in my life. Mom, thank you for shaping me, seeing the potential in me long before I saw it in myself. I wouldn't be the person I am today, or be up on the stage giving this speech without your endless support, motivation, friendship, and for teaching me to follow my dreams. There's a quote from our show, Gilmore Girls, when Rory says, as she guided me through these incredible 18 years, I don't know if she ever realized that the person I most wanted to be was her. I want to close today by thanking everyone else who made this high school journey worth suffering through. All my teachers, Miss Andrade, who helped guide me through senior year, literally. My coaches, my closest friends, you know who you are, and my family, who have always been my biggest fans. And I want to give a shout out to my brother, Callum, who was always willing to listen, give me advice, though he was hard to trust most of the time, and was always there, saying, "That's my sister," as he cheered me on through all my activities. My uncle, Dorian Ulrey, who I like to call Uncle Joe, always motivating me to be better, especially in my senior year, as I struggled with injury and challenges mentally through sports. My dad, for his brutal honesty and humor, I guess he'd want me to say that, and my grandparents, for always cheering me on, being there for me, and encouraging me, and I know I don't say it enough. And finally, my aunt, for helping me edit the speech, although there may have been a lot of tears doing so. To conclude, Thank you, everyone, for an amazing 4 years, because I would not be here on this stage if it weren't for the people in my life. Congratulations and best of luck, class of 2026. Thank you. And now I'd like to announce Sophia Uola.
Good afternoon, friends, family, faculty, and graduates. Thank you all for being here on this special day as we celebrate the accomplishments, memories, and experiences that have shaped us throughout our high school journey. While today is a day of celebration, it's also the day of reflection. As I look back on my journey, I am reminded of the people who got me to where I am today. One of those people was my grandma. She was always there to support me. No matter where I was, she was always present. In January of this year, she passed away, and it was hard to continue on with life, knowing that on this very day, she wouldn't be here to see me graduate. My grandma left me with many enjoyable memories, but I wish she could be here with me today. Her absence in moments like these pains me because she would have been the first person I ran to hug. Although I know that we watching from above, it's hard to accept her absence. Losing my grandma was the most difficult experience during my senior year. I would have never imagined that she wouldn't be here on this day, though in the midst of my grief, I realized just how short our time is spent with each other. Time is the only currency we spend without knowing the balance. We go through the motions every day, like tomorrow is promised. Yet we don't know when it's our turn. Realizing this has changed the way I've gone about my day-to-day. So I encourage you to do the same. Stop going through the motions and start living in the moment. Take time to love and appreciate those around you. Life moves quickly. Don't leave time for regret. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026. Now please welcome your next valedictorian, Jason Shu.
Thank you, Sophia. When I envisioned what I wanted my speech to sound like, I thought I wanted to be kind of funny. But then I realized I'm not really that funny. Then I thought about all the other speeches I've listened to throughout my years and thought about what made them memorable. And what made them memorable was the emotions of thanking the school, teachers, coaches, community, and so on. But most importantly, family. If you don't mind, I would like to change the direction of my speech. A lot of you may not notice, my parents came to America from China around 30 years ago to give my sister and I a better life. My parents are the proud owners of King Wall, the best restaurant in town. But I might be biased. It has become quite the legacy in Klamath County, so I want to take the next 60 seconds to speak directly to them and the rest of my family, because I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for all their sacrifices. To my sister, I may not say it ever, but thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done. Moving to another country and learning the languages at the ages of a baby can't be easy, but you did it. And you crushed every expectation that was set for people like us. You are an inspiration to us and everyone that we know. And I just want to say thank you for being the older sister that anyone can ask for. To my mom and dad, Papa, Mama, 谢谢你们 为我做所的一切。这句话我说多少遍都不够。你们具有的我所有爱，以及你们所做的一切牺牲，全都是为了让我变得更好。我要感谢你们，因为若没有你们，我真的无法像今天这样站在这里。我无法用言语来形容你们对我至今有多么重要。我只想希望你有一天能够回报你们为我做所的一切。谢谢你们。For those of you wondering what I was saying, that was the funny part of my speech. Everyone has their own ways to address emotions in saying I love you or I thank you. And I was reminded how important it is to spend time with your family and have a circle of close friends that you can stick with. In closing, I would like to share a quote from my friends that stuck with me throughout my years of high school. Where my wise men at? I appreciate all of you guys. I'm proud of you all and I love you all. I appreciate everything that you've done for me to stand up here today. A group of wise men once told me that it is better to regret the decisions that you once made than to regret the ones that you didn't. So I remind you to go live life. Life isn't long, but it is fast. So do the things that you enjoy and don't let anyone determine what you can or cannot do. Again, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has traveled here today, as all of you have played an important role in each of our lives. Congratulations, class of 2026. I would like to welcome back Principal Rod Hyam.
Ladies and gentlemen, the KU Band, led by Alan Hall, will perform Battle Hymn of the Republic, arranged by James D. Floydhar. you, Mr. Ha, and our outstanding KU band. Now it's my privilege and honor to call the roll for the class of 2026. Each senior has met the requirements set by the state of Oregon. Superintendent Dr. Brown, members of the board, and Counselor Naisha Driver, as I call the roll, will you please present the diplomas to our graduates? Kenna Grace Woods Freed. Leona Higgins. Jacob Levi Martin. Hope Carolina Moore. Eleanor Soledad Rodriguez. Hazel Patricia Squibb. Sophia Ulloa. Jason Shue. Quinlan Rose Spivey. Isabella Luna Armijo. Annalie Rose Button. Callan Chancellor. Carter Dom. Caitlin Jean Fettinger. Annalise Ophelia Flores McDonald. Benjamin John Graham. Demetra Guthrie. Lau Veronica. Araya Rose Miller. Jake Newport. Elena K. North. Lucas Benjamin Perez. Maxwell Lee Schaefer. Nathaniel Adam Serrano. Cheyenne Jordan Thompson. Jayla Ray Warner. Ryder J. Allen. Shania Barton. Landon Frank Bogate. Frank W. Borges. Nisha Bradley. Alexia Briones. Elliot K. Brown. Dahlia Bunnell. Aiden Caldera. Kylie Carlson. Haley Carl. Evelyn Elizabeth Castro Dinos. Gavin Coe. Tilden Robert Kaufman. DiMaggio Hercules Crane. Congratulations. Robert Benjamin Davis. Brianna De La Garza Jimenez. David Everett. Andrew Jaspar Leonard Ferris. Nathan Burns. Amara Usit Ebony Flowers. Delaney Marie Foster. Loudon Foster. Omar Antonio Garcia. Adam Gardner. Elizabeth Angel Garner. Ainsley Garrett. Bryant Russell Gaspar. Abigail Lillian Yeezy Mayuva. Nayeli Alice Sue Hernandez. Lillian Huck. Taylor Marie Humphrey. Ryder Jackson. Shakayla Genesee Jackson. Shakayla Genesee Jackson. Lamonte Carlin Jefferson. Anissa Jimenez. Griffin James Johnson. Donovan Drew Jones. Natalia E. Jordan. Campbell J. Cradaville. Daisy Kupitz. Raven Cloud Langdon. Kira G. Launer. Leilani Delia Lopez. Janet Matilde Luna Ramirez. Cora Martin. Brinalyn Elizabeth McQuaid. Aiden Wesley Meadows. Luis Meza Bravo. Finn Moon. Mehdi Hanit. MJ Myron. Michael Merstall. Blas Nazareth. Nancy Maria Novoa Rico. Jason C. Nye. Andrea Angai Gudinho. Christian Overtur. Emily Pacini. Kai Elena Peoples. Taylor Joe Phillips. Amaya Isabel Panacho. Dyson Philip Pomeroy King. Aiden Hoyt Price. Kira Pfeiffer. Christelle Romo. Parker James Safford. Eris Jean Sandin. Brian Caro Sanchez. Emily Nicole Say. Kaylee Shower. Arwen Rain Schleter. Madeline Claire Smith. William J. Spooner. Christopher E. Stromberg. Lane Stromberg. Harrison Swain. Jefenia Gloria Tapia. Tristan Rayson Tamiichi Tatakawa. Derek Thornton. Jorge Eduardo Triana. Nathan Austin Troy Tucker. Rosemary Ool. Min An Vincent. Joseph Wagstaff. Moroni Wagstaff. Tyler Weber. Elias Winter. Braden Estelle Wright. At the conclusion of our commencement ceremony, students, families, and guests are invited to join your graduates and celebrate their achievements. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Senior Class President Isabella Armijo.
Class of 2026, we made it to the end. Not the end of learning, nor the end of making memories, but the end of high school, and finally, the end of this graduation ceremony. Just like in our favorite TV shows and movies, we are finally the characters at the end of the season, dressed in caps and gowns, waiting to see what comes next. Even though it took dedicated nights of studying, rush last-minute assignments, and monumentous amounts of Google searches, we are here baking under the sun, wherever it's at, and celebrating this moment together. I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize those of us who truly pushed ourselves these last 4 years. Academically, athletically, and mentally. We deserve this. By wearing our bright red caps and gowns, we serve as a colorful reminder for those following in our footsteps that at KU, success parallels hard work. As we all know, no great movie can be made without a strong cast, and I think it's so special. Seniors, the community we have helped build to here is one that will continue on as an example for years to come. I feel an immense sense of pride knowing how close-knit and accepting this class is and will continue to be. Some of us have grown up together, while others joined the story later in. But no matter when we arrived, we were welcome. But just like in every good story, we had our conflicts too. Whether it was a senior group chat getting way too heated on a random Tuesday night, or small arguments over parking spots, we were able to move past it and finish out this memorable year together. If I could give any piece of advice to those beginning or continuing their journey through KU, it would be this: try. Try that class that sounds interesting. Try that activity that pushes you. Whether it's taking art from sarcastic Mr. Coulter, an understatement, or sharing big ideas with our dreamer Dan, or doing the most intense lab of your life with Miss Schaefer, it's worth it. Some of the best parts of your story can happen when you decide to give something a chance. So now, with support from friends, family, and faculty, we reach the final scene of this high school saga. The credits may be rolling on our time at KU, but this isn't the end of our story. It's simply the start of a new genre, one filled with discovery, opportunity, and possibility. Class of 2026, please join me in moving your tassels from the right to the left side.